Here we have an incomplete Claude Monet, worked on between 1865 and 66. It's an oil painting on a canvas. It's huge. It's called Luncheon on the Grass. This was part of Monet's early works, and we can see just how drastically it differs from his works in the water gardens and the lilies. What he was trying to do here was rival Manet, Monet, Manet. It's called Du Cerf. And he wanted to create a stir in the 1866 Salon, but because he never finished it, he couldn't do that. He was unable to pay. He never finished it because he was unable to pay rent, and so he put it down as like security, like a deposit, I guess. And when he got it back, the painting was in such poor condition that he cut it up to try and salvage the main sections, and that is what's left. So if those are just the main sections, I cannot imagine how gigantic the original piece used to be. It's just huge. I understand I do not. But the people pictured in this are a lot of his friends. His partner, Camille Doncieux, and painter friends Basile and Colbert. When I saw this one in the museum, I was like, ooh, I gotta do a video on this one. Because it looks really interesting just the way it's cut up, because one piece is super long, one piece is super almost square. It's almost like a portrait landscape dichotomy kind of thing. It was fascinating. I didn't even know it was incomplete, which is interesting. That was cool. I also just love a good picture of people dressed up in nature. This is a Fontainebleau forest where they're having lunch. As I said, I love a good picture of someone dressed up in nature. Like, my favorite painting is The Morning Walk. And that's just two people dressed up in wedding clothes going for a walk in the forest. That's Claude Monet. This was 60s, so this would have been Neo-Impressionism. Impressionism, I don't think it hit yet. So this would still have been influenced, I think, by like the late Romantic painters. Realism is probably where we're sitting here. But I can already see by the way it's painted, the brush strokes, that Monet's playing with pushing those boundaries. I also like to say that I think when I'm looking at works with more blurred brushstrokes, it makes me think about the motion behind the picture, because paintings aren't like snapshots. You can't just capture one and keep it for a hot second. Those people, if you wanted exactly the way they look, they would have had to sit in those exact positions for hours and look at them. That doesn't look comfortable. So I think the blurred brushstrokes remind me that this picture could very easily be picked up and go into movement. It's not super staged or framed. Well, I mean, it is framed, but it's not like a staged thing. It's him capturing a piece of the movement that went on at that lunch that day. And I think that's fascinating.